going on, guys? What's going on? Well, something reared its ugly little head, and well, that's just what it was. JB Weld, will it help? Will it fix the oil pan? Well, I had the assumption that it would, done properly. And in a video, approximately 7,670 miles ago, 7,670. I think I said that right. I had developed a crack in my oil pan, and I took you guys along, and to the best of my knowledge, I prepared it 100% to the T. Because one thing I know about JB Weld, sorry to say JB, one thing I know about JB Weld is you've got to follow the instructions to a T. I mean, if you got the little the bar, if it tells you to meet that for 5 minutes and 14 seconds, you better meet it for 5 minutes and 14 seconds. You got to do it to a T. So I've done it to a T. I cleaned the surface to a T. Even took an air hose and blew out the crack just to get any moisture out of it. And it worked for 7,670 miles. 6,740. 7,640. Screw that. It worked for a little bit. It worked for a little bit. And one of my good friends, Mr. Schroeder, you guys might remember him from Matt's in 2019. He's the one that had the dirty old work truck. He got a hold of me. He said, "Man, that's not going to work. I've done the same thing, had the same thing." He said it worked for a few days. He said I woke up and had a puddle under my truck. It's not going to work. I said, "Schroeder, that was you. This is me. It's going to work." And Schroeder, I think he dagged threw some chicken bones together, mixed it with some turtle bones, maybe a little bit of fish liver. Does fish even have liver? Anyway, he mixed them together, done a spell, and boom, I got a leak. Damn you, Schroeder. But anyway, everything seemed to hold up. Everything was great. Everything was just peachy. Well, and since I've done it, I came out of the house and I ran about 4,000 or 5,000 miles, can't remember. Went to the truck show, GATS 2019, Great American Truck Show. Man, that was a good time, but it was just so stinking hot. It was a good time, but everything was good. And then I took a load out of Dallas and went up to Wisconsin, and that was yesterday night. And the temps got down to maybe low 60s. And I woke up the next morning and just out of habit, check my oil pan. There's a puddle, a wet spot about that big around. And then I looked at the oil pan and I seen fresh brown, honey colored oil easing through. And I'm like, oh, you shut up. A lot of choice words there. So then I got to thinking, I was like, you know, while I had everything hot, I was down in Dallas, it's hot. And anybody who's in Dallas knows, I think I got me and my buddy, we had that APU apart. I couldn't get my APU to run past about 85 degrees. It overheats and shuts down. And it's not tied into the truck. But we got the tool. He's got the cool tools. We traced the problem down to a blockage. We're pretty sure it's a blockage in the radiator with a temp gun and sensors and all that stuff that he has. So anyway, I was out on my truck. Out on my truck almost the whole show. No oil leak. Everything always stayed hot. No oil leak. The first time I shut it down and actually the temp drops down to, you know, probably under 50 degrees, possibly even down to, you know, ambient temperature, which was about 63, my bad. The crack shows up. So maybe while it was hot, it was fine. Maybe something along the lines of the metal, the JB Weld, something. What's this? Battery low. Oh, I guess I need to plug that in. So I think with the cold temperatures, it started leaking. So that was right after I booked the load going back to Dallas. And let me tell you about this Dallas load. Up in that Chicago market, man, they paying damn good to go to Dallas. I got about $600 over 15-day average. 600. And my plan was to go to Dallas and shoot over to Cali, and then take a long Cali trip back to Georgia and take a week or so off. But now I'm looking for a load from Dallas back to Georgia. I'm gonna go ahead and I was iffy to buy an aftermarket oil pan, but thank you guys that commented in the last video, this one right here, if you want to go check out where I prepared the oil pan. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sorry, I'm beside myself today. It's out of rare form, or I'm in rare form, I should say. It's that cup of Joe, or maybe a mug of Joe. It's a large Joe. There you go. So I'm going to for the feedback on the like 4 states. I'm going to order one from 4 states, $300, and I'm going to throw it on. I've already got the gasket. I thought about stopping and calling and see if they install oil pans and just swing by there and let them do it and stay out here and just go to Cali instead of going home right yet. So I might do that. It's just $12.40 right now. So they're still open. I might call them when I get done with this video. But yeah, we're going to replace the oil pan and get that set up. Better plug this in before she dies on me. Get that set up and well, keep going. But guys, I've done that properly. I've done that to the T, and it lasted about right at 7,000 miles, and she started leaking again. So if you do develop a crack in your oil pan, if you don't just replace your oil pan, highly suggest take it off. And another tip that the guys gave me that's pretty cool: drill a hole on each side of the crack, a little tiny hole to keep the crack from, you know, nipping the bud, so to speak. It's like nipping it, keep it from continuing to crack. So I didn't know that, but thanks to you guys, I do now. Drill a little tiny hole on each end of the crack, and I'd weld it. If you're not going to replace it, take the pan off and weld it, and throw her back on. But if you got her off and it's all rusted up, knock all that rust off and repaint it. I wouldn't suggest that. So anyways, guys, let's go home and fix and replace an oil pan. See you bye. Are we rolling? Yo. So what's going on in the world today? Rolling around trying to make some pay. Troubles will come, troubles will go. That's all part